Hi everyone, Namaste. Welcome to a Yin Yoga class. Today I'm recording this actually during the solar eclipse, so this may be a little bit of an emotional practice. During the next 50 minutes we'll be focusing today on stretching the outer sides of the body, so both your torso, the outer side of your legs, but also the inner part of your legs. And on the energetical level we will be working on the gallbladder meridian and on the liver meridian. So we may work a little bit on the emotions such as anger or fear. Before we start, grab yourself a couple of props. So if you use blocks, if you have blocks, use a couple of blocks. If you don't have, get creative, get a book, box of chocolate, box of cookies, whatever works for you. You can also get a pillow if that's in your practice. We're gonna start straight away. So straight, beautiful spine, lengthen your spine, roll your shoulders up and back, place your hands on your knees, facing upwards, and gently close your eyes. Start looking inwards. Start focusing on your breath. Don't try to change anything, just notice how your body feels like today. Am I energetic? Am I stressed? Am I calm? Happy? What do I feel like today? And then try to notice how your body feels like. Is your body tense anywhere? Is it tired? Is it rested? Do you feel tension anywhere? We're gonna quickly scan through the body. So first feel the parts of your body that are touching the mat. It may be your bum, it may be your knees, your thighs. And from there, scan up from your feet, through your ankles, your shin, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your belly, your chest, your lower back, your upper back, your neck, the back of your neck, the back of your head, the top of your head, your hairline, your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, your lips, and all your face. Notice any type of micro tensions you may feel there. And then gently bring your awareness to the middle of your chest and just notice how it's moving up and down with every single inhalation and exhalation. Try to make your exhales longer than your inhales. So deep inhales and slow, long exhales through the nose. If it's in your practice, you can set up an intention for today's session. It can be something related to the solar eclipse, to the new beginnings. It can be something related to the focus of this session, to the feeling of fear or anger. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and we're ready to go. If you're sitting on any type of support, remove this now, and we're gonna start in a waterfall pose. So you want to place yourself on the length of the mat. Go all the way down, lay on your back, place a block or a pillow, folded pillow, on the bottom of your spine. So the lower edge of the block is touching your tailbone. Once you found this sweet spot, place your hands on both sides of the mat, palms facing downwards, and lift your legs up. If you feel that you need to make a little adjustment here, go for it. When you found this comfortable position, it's a good moment to reflect on the principles of Yin Yoga. So what we're gonna do today, as usual, first, in every asana, in every shape you're gonna find your edge. So find this first point where you feel something, but you're not pushing yourself all the way, 100% effort. 80 is the new 100. We're going for a comfortable 80% where you feel that this is your edge. Principle number 2, it's stillness. So once you enter your shape, you want to stay still. Sometimes we will want to adjust and go a little bit deeper, but we will try to avoid moving all the time. We need to find stillness in the posture. And that's how we get to principle number 3, time. When you stay without moving in that very shape, this is when your body stays still and your mind starts wandering. And that's the work we'll be doing during today's practice. We'll be working on the mind while keeping the body still. One more deep inhale here. And with your next exhale, gently bend your knees, lower your legs all the way down. Remove the block if you had it just next to you. Just put it aside, stretch all your body. And our next posture is Bananasana. What we're gonna try to do is a banana shape with our body or a C letter. So our body will be bent towards one side. How do we go there? Stretch your legs all the way. Stretch your arms all the way. Bring both legs all the way to the left side as much as you can, keeping your bum on the mat. If you have any obstacles on the way, just remove them. So bring your legs as much as you can to the left side, keep your bum glued to the mat, and when you cannot move anymore, bring the torso and your hands all the way to the left side as well. Now you can just stay here if this is your edge, or you can go a little bit further. So you can place your right ankle above your left ankle. So your right leg goes on top of your left leg, and also you can pull that right side of your body a little bit more by catching your right wrist with your left hand. And this way you give just a gentle pull to the left side, to the right side of your body. So right leg on top of the left one and left hand pulling the right one. And already with this, you should be feeling a little bit of stretching on all right side of your body. So this can be the outer side of your right leg, it can be your torso, it can be also the outer edge of your right arm. We're starting to stimulate the meridians here, the energy channels in the body, but also work on stretching those tissues of your physical body. Keep breathing here. We're gonna stay here only for a couple of minutes. Just with every single inhalation, try to send this air to the spaces of your body, making sure that you're stretching here in a passive way. That imagine that with every single inhale, you're creating more space between your ribs. It's a yin practice, so we're not engaging the muscles here. We're trying to make the muscles as relaxed as possible, and this way we're entering the deeper tissues, so we're working on the joints, ligaments, and fascia. But this will happen only if you manage to relax your muscles. One more deep inhale here, and with an exhale, gently come back to center, find your way to center, and we're gonna go for the other side. So we're gonna do the same. First, stretch all your body, and from here, walk both legs all the way to the right side as much as you can, making sure that the left side of your bum stays on the mat. When you cannot go there anymore, shift that upper side of your body all the way to the right side to create this C letter or a banana shape. If you've done it on the other side, you can place the opposite leg, so left leg goes over the right one and right hand is catching the left wrist to go a little bit further. And feel the difference between both sides. You may notice that one of the sides it's more stretched than the other. It's completely normal. Just go to this first edge where you feel a little bit of work, but you're not pushing yourself too much. And if you keep breathing, your body will start relaxing and stop resisting. Gentle stretches from the full body. Imagine this beautiful energy line from your fingertips until your toes, stretching all the body. Keep breathing here, don't stop your breath. And slowly and gently start releasing. So just let your body slowly come back to center. If you feel like making any move here, stretching a little bit, go for it. If not, find your way to the sitting posture. You can bend your knees and just lift yourself all the way up. Next shape we're going for, it's half butterfly. So bring your left leg all the way towards you, bend your knee, and open your leg 90 degrees. You may want to remove flesh from your bum. Your foot ideally is touching the inner side of your long leg. From here, if your knee is not touching the floor and you feel like supporting yourself with a block, you can go for it. If it's fine, it's completely okay. And from here, just lengthen the spine and let your torso bend wherever it wants to be today. If you can bring your forehead all the way down to the knee, completely fine, go for it. If this is not happening for you, again, you can use a support, you can use a block to let yourself go into this shape, stay there without suffering. So you would like to probably take this block and put it maybe on your leg, it can be even this height of the block, and just stay here. If you want to put it all the way on the floor and bring your forehead just here, go for it. Whatever works for you. In Yin Yoga, we're thinking more about getting supported. I will be showing the basic postures, the versions of the posture, but if you can go deeper, just go for it. So place your support, place your block wherever it feels good for you. Palms can be facing upwards or downwards. Just make sure you're not tensing those shoulders. And just feel. Feel where you can feel the stretch in your body, whether it's your lower back, it's your arms, is it the bent knee, is it the long knee. Just notice where do you feel your body opening. And if you're noticing that this is actually a very stressful posture for you, because maybe you feel tension in so many places of your body that it's just difficult for you to handle, just come back to your breath. There is a difference between feeling uncomfortable and feeling pain. So sometimes your body will be suggesting that you're feeling pain to get you out of this shape, but it's for you to evaluate, is it really pain or am I just feeling uncomfortable? If it is discomfort, stay there, because that's exactly the moment when you're doing the work. When this moment when your body is screaming to get out of the shape, it's like, this is boring, I'm doing nothing, I'm feeling uncomfortable. This is when your body and your mind are resisting for you to work on the deeper layers of your body and mind. So first calm the mind, calm the body, telling it that this is safe. I'm okay here. I'm not gonna pull any muscle. I'm being supported. I'm not going too much. And when your brain understands that your body is not in danger, that's when it will want to relax. Now, if at any point you will feel that your body is opening and you could go a step further, you can move to your next edge. So maybe you want to move a block one step further and bring your head a little bit lower. Maybe you want to bring your head all the way down. Completely fine. You follow your body and move with your edges as your body's opening, but try not to move maybe more than one edge for one shape, just to avoid this type of situation when you're like, yeah, my body's opening, but actually you're just avoiding staying still. So let's take one more deep inhale here, and with an exhale, slowly start getting out of this shape, lifting your body back up. If you need any shake here, go for it. If not, we're gonna go for the other side. So again, remove the flesh from your bum if you need to. Bend your right knee this time. Important thing, first bend it towards you and then open, not the other way around, to protect your knee. Once you're here, once in your shape, again, find your first edge, whether it's bringing your head all the way down, whether it's supporting yourself with a block here. Place your hands wherever they want to be today and stay. And whenever your mind starts wandering, just come back to your breath. Notice how your chest is going up and down with every single inhale and exhale. Notice how you're feeling when your body needs to stay still. Do you find it boring? Do you find it frustrating? Or do you actually love it? This is this 1 hour for you when there is nowhere else to go, nothing else to do. It is just you, your body, and your head. And if you're one of these people who are restless here, then it means you should do more of this type of practices. You are the one controlling your mind, not the other way around. So if your mind is screaming that it wants to move, you're the one telling it right now, no, we're staying here because I'm in control and I want to discover what's laying under the surface. Few more deep inhales and exhales here. If you feel like exhaling through your mouth at any point, just go for it. One more deep inhale. And with your next exhale, gently get out of this shape. Remove your blocks or any support you may have aside. And from here we're going for a deer pose, which is a 90-90 square. Leave your left leg in front of you, bend it 90 degrees. Bring your right leg behind you 90 degrees, engage your feet. So right now my left shin is parallel to the short side of the mat. My thigh is parallel to the long side of the mat. My right leg is also parallel to the short side and my left shin to the long side. So we're doing this 90-90 square. I'm gonna turn so you can see I'm doing exactly this, 90-90. From here, take a deep inhale and with an exhale, start twisting your body towards the left side. So this way. We want your torso to be as parallel as possible to the long side of the mat. Important thing, keep your arms open as wide as your shoulders. Don't squeeze your chest here. We don't want to go for this. So just open your chest. If this feels comfortable, you can place your hands on the floor, whatever works for you right now. And we're gonna stay in this shape for a few minutes. So here we're accessing our hips. We'll be opening our hips. At the same time, we're twisting the body, so we're also stimulating the energy channels on the sides of your body, along your ribs. You can be looking to the floor, you can be looking in front, whatever works for you, really. Whatever feels good for your neck. And keep breathing here. Whenever we twist, you may want to breathe through your chest, rather than your belly, because this way you'll be able to twist a little bit more. Notice your breath. Notice if in this posture your breath sped up a little bit, or is it still calm? If you see it speeding, just slowly, again, make your exhales longer than your inhales, so your brain will get a message that it's fine to go into rest and digest mode, to escape the flight or fight mode, and just relax. Keep breathing. Keep noticing any sensations you may have in your hips, in your shoulders, or on the sides of your body. We're accessing the liver meridian and the gallbladder meridian. So as I said, we may be experiencing unblocking different emotions here, such as anger or fear. And as you can imagine, those two are closely related to each other. Very often anger comes from fear. Fear from your status being endangered, fear of your values being not understood, fear of your expectations not being met. It's completely fine to feel all those emotions. They are human, they are natural. But if you don't let them go, if you don't express them, sometimes they get trapped in the body. And according to the Chinese traditional medicine, they get trapped in those two organs, in liver and in gallbladder. If you're ready, and if you feel like it, you can go to your next edge, which may be something like going down on your forearms. If you feel like supporting yourself with a block here, this is completely fine. We're going to stay here for a couple more minutes. So you want to be comfortable in this position. Also, if you feel like you can twist a little bit more to the side while keeping your feet glued to the mat, go for it. Keep breathing. And if you see that your mind is wandering, if there is thoughts coming to your head, that's completely fine. Just don't get attached to them. Watch your thoughts as if there were clouds on the sky, just passing by. How does it look from the practical side of things? If you see a thought coming to your head, such as, oh, what I'm gonna have for lunch when I finish the practice, you may think, okay, I thought about lunch, that's it. And you come back to your breath. And later on, you may think about something that someone told you today, and you come back the same way. Okay, I'm thinking now what that person told me, it's fine, now I'm coming back to my breath, and so on and so on. This is how you train your mind to come back to center, but also this is how you observe and realize what type of thoughts are you actually thinking. Where is your mind wandering when you're supposed to be just relaxing or just working on yourself? If you feel like moving to the next edge for this one last minute, bringing your head all the way down to the floor, go for it. If you feel like staying where you're at today, completely fine. Yin Yoga is a lot about acceptance, so maybe last week you were able to do all those fancy poses and this week is just not working for you. That's completely fine. We're learning here to accept that you may be in a different moment. Every day you are different, and it's completely fine if your mind is in a different place or if your head is if your body is in a different place. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale through the mouth. And with your next inhale, gently start lifting yourself back up. Maybe you want to twist a little bit to the other side to neutralize. And we're gonna go for the other side. So I'm gonna turn just so you can see me, but you just stay on the same side of the mat. This time we're bringing our right leg forward and left leg goes all the way behind you. Same thing. Your shin parallel to the short part of the mat, foot engaged 90 degrees. Excuse me, your thigh, it's going parallel to the long side of the mat, same 90-90 angle in your back leg. Lengthen your spine here, inhale, and as you exhale, walk your hands all the way to the other side to twist. Again, we're trying to keep our shoulders parallel to the long side of the mat. If this is not happening, completely fine. You can be on your fingertips, or you can place your hands all the way down if that works for you. And we start our time in this shape, just here. So keep breathing. And we can do a little bit of a mind work here while we're staying still. Coming back to the topic of this practice, so anger and fear. Try to remember the last time you were angry. Maybe it was 15 minutes ago, just before this practice. Or maybe it was months ago, because you don't get angry and you don't even remember. Both options are completely fine. It's whatever type of person you are. So try to think of the situation. Why did you get angry? And now try to bring back this feeling of you were experiencing recently. And now come back to your body. Notice your body and see, where do you feel this anger? When you only think of the situation, which part of your body gets micro tense? It may be difficult in the beginning if you're not connected to your body. But if it helps, try to close your eyes, think of the situation, and notice which part of your body is getting tense. Is it your shoulders? Is it your neck? Is it your chest feeling as if you have no air? Is it your throat feeling as if you're about to throw up? Is it your stomach that's getting really tight? Is it your lower back that starts hurting? Is it your head? Notice, where do you feel this anger? From here, if you feel like going to your next edge and go to your forearms, go for it. If you want to stay where you're at, completely fine. Come back to that feeling in your body. Come back to this feeling of anger. Localize, where does this anger sit in your body? And now gently, imagine a beautiful bright light in that body part. As if someone just put a bulb in that body part, whether it's your throat, your chest, your belly, your back, your head. Now imagine that with every single inhalation, you make this light shine brighter. Inhale, brighten this light. Exhale your anger. Inhale, make it brighter, make it sparkling. Exhale this anger. Inhale, make it expand. It can be whatever color you want. It can be a pink light, golden light, white light, however you see it. Inhale, make it brighter, make it expand through that body part. Exhale. Inhale, make it go bigger and bigger. And just continue with that till this light just floats over different body parts. Till you feel that this body part where you felt this anger a second ago, it's just relaxing and it's just becoming filled with light. You can go to your next edge if that feels sweet for you today. And try with every single inhalation to expand that light. And with every exhalation, just exhale those angry feelings that were stuck in your body, that you don't need in your body anymore, that they don't serve you, and you just don't want to keep them anymore. Keep doing that for 1 more minute while you breathe consciously. You can breathe through your mouth if it feels better for you. Powerful inhales, long deep exhales, healing your body, healing your soul, removing what doesn't serve you anymore, until all you become is beautiful bright light. Feel the lightness of your body now. Take a deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more deep inhale and slowly lift yourself back up. We're slowly coming out of this shape, going for a pigeon or sleeping swan in a Yin Yoga. Bring your left leg this time all the way to the front of the mat. Ideally, your shin would be parallel to the short side of the mat, but if this is not happening, it can be somewhere here, wherever it can be. Expand or extend your right leg all the way behind you. If the left side of your bum is not touching the mat, grab a block and just put it below that to support yourself. So the goal would be that if you lift your hands, you're not falling on one side. Now make sure that your knee it's wider than your arm. So if you see right now my arm it's outside and my knee is inside, you just want to move your knee a little bit outside. So you can place your left hand on the inner side of your knee. Once you found yourself here, just inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, find your first edge. Your first edge may be just here, on your forearms. Maybe you want to support yourself with a block here. So maybe you want to put both forearms on the block. Maybe you're fine with your forearms, but you're not fine with resting your head all the way to the floor, and you would like to support it with a block. You can also find the good height of the block that's suitable for you today. But if it feels good and you feel that your first edge is stretching yourself all the way down here, just go for it. Whatever your first edge is. We're gonna stay here for a few minutes. So again, you want to make sure that you're feeling comfortable and supported. Sleeping swan is quite of a powerful pose, just because it's opening your hips, and we tend to store our traumas in our hips. So all the emotions that somehow got trapped in your body very often result in very tight and blocked hips. And that's why in Yin Yoga practice, we focus quite a lot on opening both the shoulders, but also working on those hips. If you're in this shape, and any type of emotions come to you, it's completely fine. Some people start crying, some people start feeling very uncomfortable. This is completely okay. But also, if you're not feeling anything in particular, don't judge yourself, it's completely fine. Deep inhales and long, slow exhales. And if your mind starts wandering, just always come back home. Come back to your breath. It's a very powerful posture, so whatever comes to you now, especially after this little anger release exercise, just know that none of that is a coincidence. None of that is accidental. Those thoughts are coming to you because they just want to come up to the surface. If you want to go to your next edge, whether it's placing your forehead all the way down on the floor and extending your forearms, or whether you feel like your hip is slowly opening and you want to remove a block, just go for it. Follow your intuition here. Follow the feeling of your body. And just let your body let go of all those tensions. If you see that your body is tensing here, also just send a little bit of love to that body part. If some part is feeling discomfort, just imagine that your breath as you inhale goes to exactly that body part to relax it. We're gonna stay here for a few more deep inhales and exhales. And if you feel like escaping this position, that's completely normal. Just resist. Just stay. Your monkey mind will try to resist, to protect the status quo, not to change things. But if you're ready to find the truth, to live up to your truth, whatever needs to be released will get released. One more deep inhale here, and with an exhale, gently lift yourself back up. Bring both legs in front of you slowly. Open your legs as wide as the mat. Place your hands behind you and just windmill those legs. Bring your knees to the floor, moving them from side to side to remove any tension you may be feeling. And when you're ready, which is probably now, we're gonna go for the other side. So this time, bring your right leg in front of you. Bring your left leg all the way behind. And again, make sure that knee is going to the outside compared to your right shoulder. If your bum is not touching here, again, support yourself with a block. Just bringing it here. Check if you're fine by lifting your body. And from here, we're going again for our first edge. So walk your hands all the way in front of you. Maybe it is just here. Maybe you want to go all the way down, straight away. Up to you. Wherever you can, just stay. Keep breathing. Keep exploring. Notice any little sensation in your body. And just by inhaling and exhaling, start relaxing those body parts that need a little bit more love today. We worked on the hips quite a lot in the last 20 minutes, so I'm gonna leave you here now for 3 minutes with your thoughts, giving you a tip every now and then, but let's treat it as a moment for your self-reflection. Don't stop your breath. Observe. If you want to move to your next edge, go for it. There is a difference between pain and discomfort. You're safe. Notice and observe any little tingling sensation, any part of your body getting numb, any type of electricity-like feeling, random muscles popping, and where is your mind going? How am I feeling? How is my heartbeat? Few more deep inhales and exhales here. If you want, you can exhale through your mouth. Observe, don't judge. One more deep inhale, and with an exhale, very slowly, lift yourself back up. Remove any support you may be using. And again, we're gonna go for this little windmill. So bring both legs as wide as the mat. Place your hand behind you and move your legs from side to side, touching your knees to the floor. Feels good, huh? Slowly come back to center. Remove any support you may have nearby you, put it aside. Bend your knees and gently lower yourself down all the way to lay on the floor. Open your hands in a cross. Bring your knees to your chest. Adjust your spine a bit, and when you're ready, bring both legs on the right side of your body. Now, if your lower knee is not touching, you can grab a block and just place it here below your knee for some support. If your lower knee is touching, but the upper one is not touching the lower one, you can also grab a block and place it between your hands. Whatever can support you today. In this shape, make sure that your left shoulder is still touching the mat. So both shoulders are glued to the mat. That's why it's better to put a block here below your legs rather than having this shoulder hanging up. And again, with every exhale, we try to create space in the body. Again, stimulating the sides of your body, feeling how your arm is stretching, how the left side of your torso is stretching, how you create more space between your ribs. One last twist on each side. Allow your body to open. The more you open, the more fluent the liquids in your tissues are flowing. You're nourishing all the cells in your body. And you're also nourishing your energy channels. One more deep inhale here. With an exhale, slowly lift your legs back up. Lift them, adjust your spine to be in the middle, and let's go for the other side. So bring both legs all the way to the left side this time. Again, if you used any type of support before, go for the same on this side, making sure that your right shoulder is still kissing the mat. And breathe. Keep stretching that right side of the body, opening. Few more deep inhales and exhales. And with your next exhale, gently come back to center. Bring your knees to your chest again to make sure that your lumbar spine is touching the floor. From here, bring your hands along your body, palms facing upwards. Bring your knees all the way down. Open your legs as wide as the mat. Let your feet just fall on both sides. Make any moves that you would like to make just to make yourself feel a little bit more comfortable here. And gently set yourself up for a final Savasana. Close your eyes. Bring your attention again to your chest, to the middle of your chest, feeling how it's moving up and down with every single inhale and exhale. And then again, relax all your body parts, feeling how your body is becoming lighter and lighter, slowly not feeling the weight of your body on the mat. Focusing on your breath till everything that is left, it's your breath. Now very, very slowly, come back to your consciousness. Start coming back to your breath. Noticing how the air goes through your nostrils when you inhale and exhale. Move your fingers and your toes. And gently bring your hands all the way above your head and stretch your full body. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more like that. Stretch, inhale. In your own rhythm, gently bend your knees to your chest and roll yourself on your favorite side, making a pillow of your lower shoulder. Notice how you feel. Notice how you're feeling when you came to the mat today. And in your own rhythm, lift yourself back up to come back to the sitting posture, to the meditation posture, with your eyes closed and with your hands placed on your knees, facing upwards. Take a deep inhale here. With an exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart center, prayer pose. One more deep inhale. Exhale through the nose. And come back to your intention for today's practice. Thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for spending this 1 hour with yourself. Namaste.